First of all, greetings to you all and apologies for starting a little bit late. I should have started a little earlier. Yeah, but I had some technical difficulties and I came here a little bit late. That's why we're starting now. Yeah, but as I mentioned on the marketing material, this is supposed to be our first episode of the many meetups that are coming on the way. And the main motive for having these meetups is to hear the stories, inspirations, motivations from those who are willing to give it to other internationals. The truth is that a lot of internationals, I would say over 90%, they are frustrated. They are frustrated, especially for the past 3-4 years. Though I always say that the situation is not very different from those who were here before, but taking into account what is said on the media, what you hear from now, the situation now is very bad. International don't have jobs, so you can easily get frustrated and lose hope easily. Yeah, so that's why it is so much important to start engaging in some conversation that maybe someone cannot give you a job, but just giving you some light, it can be helpful. Because I used to give one example, like if you know that like before you stands a wall that it cannot move, you would not bother to go against the wall, past the wall. You would not bother. You can just stand still and say, here's a wall, I can't just move past it. But if somebody says, yeah, it looks like a wall, but it is not, it's just a curtain, you can push it and you can go through. It's not like the person will make you push that wall, but you will have the different settings. You will get to initialization, you will collect your energy and strength, and you can push the wall open, and eventually you can crack the wall or something like that. And I believe this is one of the philosophies of the moving the mountain. Some people say it's like it's like a myth when somebody says faith can move mountains, but I believe this is it. It's based on this philosophy. So, yeah, so today we will be having Sudipta. Sudipta is working at the University of Applied Science, Savonia. Yes, and she has been there. She just mentioned a few minutes ago that a lot of people have already heard her story. This is very true, and I've mentioned in one of my videos, I heard her story even before I met her. I just need to know how you looked like, because I don't know if you like to be on videos or not, but I had not seen your videos or your pictures before.
I don't like to be on videos, that's true.
But students were talking about you. Like, we know this lady. She has been talking to new students, and she is so much inspiration. And one student told me, you have to meet this lady. You have to. And I was like, okay, I will meet her someday. Yeah, and eventually, of course, I met you. Yeah, so I'm just so much excited about your coming. I believe it will, give a huge spark to a lot of internationals to hear your story, your struggles, if there were any, and maybe your tips and insights. What should they do next? Yeah, so please, let's give a hand of applause to Sudipta.
No clappings. I'm good like this. Do not.
Would you? You could sit if you are going to.
I can sit.
Take some time. I think this will be way better.
I was standing the whole day, so I would like to sit.
Yes, and we can make the the conversation free flow.
Yes.
You could tell your story and how you want. You may ask your question.
Yes. Absolutely.
You can ask your questions at any point.
Yep.
Yes, and it will take as long as your story takes.
Yeah, I'll keep it short.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, please.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Sudipta. I'm currently working in Savonia University of Applied Sciences as education export executive, education specialist, and also I do have lectures every now and then, and one of my students is already sitting there, so I can see. My story is nothing special. It's just maybe one of your story. I come to Finland, I study here, I do my bachelor's at Savonia, I do my master's in the UEF, apply for jobs. I got lucky and I got a job and I have a job. This is how people see it. But there has happened so much in the background that people don't see it. They have never known, but maybe those who know me, they already have heard what are the struggles that I've had. I'm still having. It's not that the struggle is over, but that does not mean that I don't enjoy what I do. So I come from a humble background in India. I moved to Finland in 2008, and then I started my studies here at Savonia in the business, international business, which is also BBA. I completed that, and while I was a part of my bachelor's degree, I was a very active person. And this is also why I say that people must be, whoever is coming to Finland must be very active, because that opens many doors. When you are active, when you are putting yourself in front of other people, they see your talent, they see what you can do, also they see what you can't do. And I think that is also okay. You don't have to always know, always be a skilled person, because along the way you will learn. I made sure that I am visible in front of my teachers, because that time back in the days we did not have any talent hub, we did not have Ezekiel or anyone like Ezekiel or these kind of people who promote or who advocate.
Sorry, are you using carbonated water?
Yes, I have my bottle open there, so you can.
Fantastic.
Yes,
You can keep this one.
Yeah. Yeah. So be visible, be active, but also be genuine in what you do. So there's, if you are going out helping people, be genuine. Uh, of course, I know people do see that, okay, if we help, then they want something in return, which is very normal. Of course, why would not you want? However, still, when you are doing things for people, sometimes just do it for the sake of it, because I think the good karma will catch up on you for sure. So I did a lot of volunteer work, because that helps also me learning the culture, Finnish culture, the Finnish system, and also making my network, because I think that is very important. Creating your network. The more people you meet, the more people you know, the more people know you and your talent. That is how you get to the ring of network. So you enter there, and then through one person, another person, you are, maybe somewhere getting a job, getting to know other people. So networking is the key in Finland. I think you already know this. There's nothing new to it. Many people already know networking is the key, but uh, doing networking genuinely. You really genuinely want to network with people. You genuinely want to meet people, know their story, know what they can do, tell them what you can do. So being genuine is also very, very important. So that is how I got into the circles. By the time I graduated, I had already done a lot of volunteer work. I already knew most of the teachers. Most of the teachers at Savonia knew me. I had an internship done at Savonia. I had done my exchange in Ireland, 6 months there. And then once I graduated, people already knew I was looking for a job, and I was there. And also I had learned the language, Finnish language. I could already speak, let's say 60% of the language. Now I speak maybe 80%. I'm not there yet 100%, but yes. So yeah, I already did a lot before I was there in the market, because I did some research what I need to be in the market. Of course, first the language. Back in the days, not many people spoke English like these days we do. Jobs were limited. Also, people were not that open. Like now, Kuopio is an international city. Back in the days, it was not that open. We did not have that many international students either. So by the time I graduated, people knew me. I made sure that they know me, they know what I'm capable of. If there is something wrong with me or if something is missing, I try to kind of improve. Of course, you can't learn all the skills in the world. There's something only you can do, and you can't. You have to find what you are good at. If you're good at talking, take that forward. If you're good at selling, take that forward. If you are good with the camera, take that forward. If you are good with writing, take that forward. But find your, how would I say, that holy grail. or what you are good at, and take that forward. Of course, I had in my mind international business where I could operate in an international setting, because I knew my limitations, which is Finnish language. I did not speak that well. So I knew my limitations, so I tried to improve, and I'm still improving my Finnish language. And then moving forward, I had planned that, okay, I need a master's degree, and I would like to do something in the international business sector with marketing. So that was my initial aim. However, moving forward, I realized that there are so many marketers in Kuopio, let alone Finland, so many marketers, and some are even better than what I do. So also accepting that you are not good at something, that is also okay. And the quicker you realize that you are not good at something, the better it is. Then you will not be wasting time. Uh, in my case, I would not say that I was not good at marketing. Yes, I was. But I saw that the market of marketing people who are good at marketing is saturated. There were many people doing the same thing. Then I thought that, okay, what else we could do, and kind of a door opened to me for sales. Even though did not consider back in the days that I am a salesperson, I could sell. But then later I realized that, okay, this is something I could do. I could evolve as a person who sells, who teaches, and then I work towards that one. Having a marketing background helped me with the sales, because sales and marketing, as you know, are very interlinked. So I thought that, okay, maybe then I can, take sales and move forward. And that was one of the best decisions that I made. I could not realize back in the days. Now, when I'm sitting here looking, behind in the hindsight, I can say that, okay, this I did it without even knowing intentionally. But now I can tell you exactly how you should maybe maneuver. If you are good at something, make it shine. If you're not that good, I would not say leave it totally, because you never know what you can do. Life throws surprises, but find what you are good at and sharpen that moving forward. Absolutely. And also for international students, sometimes someone told me that, hey, it doesn't matter, you are here, it's enough for you to just have a job. Yes, maybe at one point, yes, okay, when you are starting, you should be thankful that you have a job, yes, but do not let anyone undermine you or your talent, that you are not good at something. Just be happy that you have a job. Yes, we all are happy that we have a job, whoever has a job, but that does not mean that we should not uh, starve for even more. Of course, we want to grow, we want to reach at some point, and we can only do that by moving forward. So if we stop with the one job that we are good at, that, okay, we have this job, we should be happy that we have a job and do not strive for anything better. Then also that is okay. If someone wants to be one is happy with what they are doing, that's absolutely fine. So there is no judgment made in that. But somebody telling you that, hey, you are a foreigner and you be happy with what you have, no, you don't have to be. If you're not happy, you can say it out loud that, no, I want more, and that's okay to want more, and it is also okay to not want more. Luckily, we are in a situation, we are in a space in the time where we can speak our minds out loudly.
That's
And
true.
yes, and I mean, I think we are very lucky to be born, or like at this time, because long time ago you have to think twice before saying anything. You don't know if it is okay or not. This At this age, it is okay to be anyone. It is okay to say anything. Yes, sometimes it goes a bit too much, too extreme. People don't realize that you are not always okay to say everything. So you have to kind of evaluate what you are saying. But having said that, still, I think we are very blessed to be in a position to kind of speak our minds. If we are not happy with something, we say it. We are not. When I was there 10 years ago, I could not maybe many times say that, but then at one point, I realized that I would not settle for less. I know what I'm capable of, and I would try to achieve that. And I think when you kind of start manifesting, then the world kind of opens up to you. The time when I started to think that, okay, I want to do, I will just not just accept whatever is given to me, I will strive for more, it kind of opened more doors because I started to gather courage to speak it up. I started talking with people, telling them what I want, and that kind of opened the door. Um, of course, everyone's story and everyone's background is different, or the environment that you are in is different. So I would not say that someone coming from a country like 2 days ago and then saying that I want a managerial job. Of course, you can if you are capable of. Why not? You should be. But you need to see the environment. Okay, are you capable of? Do you speak the language? Because in Finland, we know the language is important. Do you understand the system? Do you understand the work culture? If everything that you are doing is in line or aligned with where you want to reach, then yes, go for it. But if you are still seeing that there's something missing and you need improvement, you need to work for it, then do not yet start to, how would I say, start to argue people that, hey, why not? I have done this much work at my work at home. Why can't I do this now in Finland? Of course you can do, but you still need to learn a lot before you, uh, you know, stand on a ground firmly. Uh, After completing my graduation from BBA, I was offered a job at Savonia. It was a short-term project. Because I have already worked as an intern in Savonia, they knew how I work. Because I did so many projects while in working in Savonia, so they knew my type, they knew how I work, and I think that helped me a lot. So I did not have to resell myself. They already knew. So if you ever get a chance where you can show what you are capable of, please go ahead. I know many students are not very happy with the fact that they have to do free of cost internships. Yes, in Finland, the internships are not paid, but when you think about the money or the value, what you are earning, it's not always the money that you earn, it's also you earn or you learn the culture, the system. You earn people's respect. People see you. Everyone, Finns are very good at observing. They observe everything that you do. Uh, so if you get a chance to get inside in a work system, whether it's internship or just a project, go for it. Uh, I know money would be nice, but it's not, everything is not about money, as we already know, or at least it was for me. I have done many free projects to make myself known, to let people know me, which has in the future led me to the place that I am today. Mm, I was working already when I was doing my master's, so I changed for a while my field. So, of course, I am a marketing person, but I changed from marketing. I still did marketing, but it was a pharmaceutical field I have no information about. I did not know what is it. I had to learn. But did I say no? No, I got the job. I went for it because at that time I thought that, okay, at least I have a job, so I should go for it. I do not regret it because now I also know something about pharma. Uh, and because of that job that I did, pharma, I got another job in the same field with a better salary and with a better post. So because I did have some background in pharma, I were able to get a better job. Um, Even though that job did not come easy, none of the jobs came in that sense easy. I always had to prove my worth. I always had to work, show people that I am capable of. I did so many free hours for so many people. My friends were partying at night in the club while I was studying at night so that I get good grades, because of course it was important for me to get good grades, but I also wanted to be visible in front of my teacher's eye that, okay, she's a good student, because in the future, if there are any openings or if I need a reference from my teacher, they will remember me and they will happily write me a reference letter. So there was an immense pressure to strive for good all the time. While I have my family, I had my kid and my child. With him, I did my master's. Uh, of course, the volunteer work I was doing, trying to connect with people, applying for better jobs, got so many rejections. And no matter what we say now, that okay, rejections are okay, it teaches you and this and that, it feels bad. Come on, nobody likes to get rejected, be it a job, be it a personal life, anywhere. We don't like rejections, but rejections teach us a lot, uh, good and bad, both. Um, with the rejections I was getting, then at one point I remember writing back to the person who rejected me that I told them that I thought my CV was perfect for this job. Why was I not I selected? And they told me that okay, we have already selected a person internally. And I said that okay, but what could I do more to improve? Like, and they said that well, everything was okay. It's just that we have another person selected internally, and this is something we can't do it. And I was like, okay, so which means that then you need to have connections, internal connections. Many jobs that you get are internally given away, but there is two ways of looking at it. First, that okay, connection work, yes, networking works, yes, it does, but that person might have shown his or her worth, and that's why he got selected internally. So there shouldn't be this negativity. Of course, that time I felt so bad that yeah, I mean, he got the job or she got a job, but that person might have also worked for it. I don't know. That person might be very good at what he does and or she does, and this person, the hiring manager, might have noticed in them that okay, they are good, so we can hire them internally. So because I have also got like I was also sent to interviews because somebody knew me. So they said that hey, I'm sending this person for the interview because she is good and this and that. So I have also got the privilege to be, to got selected internally. So I now see why these things happen. So make yourself so good that people advocate for you. They refer your name internally. Yeah, after doing masters, actually I was doing my masters and also I was working, and I changed actually right after I graduated. In 2 years I changed the place, the new job, because I thought the current job was not giving me enough. It's not that it was not a good company, it was a good company, I loved my colleagues, everything was good, but internal satisfaction was not coming. I did not want to accept that I am a foreigner, I should be happy that I have a job. There's nothing with that. Again, I'm saying there's nothing to be happy with the job that you're doing. But that moment, I don't know what was going on, maybe some crisis. I was not just happy with the fact that I have to be happy with what I have. So I contacted a company. I wrote them. I said that, hey, can I please come for an interview? And why I could say this to them, because one of my ex-colleagues was working in that company. And I told her, could you please put my name? And because she knew what kind of person I am, what are my talents, how well I work. So she said that, yes, she would put my name forward. So here again, there was a connection. It's not that she gave me the job. I had to do it myself, but her pushing my name forward kind of a help. And yeah, it took me two, 3 times that I was saying that can I come, and then they agreed. I went there. The interview went fine. They said that they would get back to me. They never did. Then I thought that okay, what could I do? So I made a presentation. I went through the company, made a presentation that what they are missing, what can I do? Concrete ideas. Because what I have learned, that basically nobody's interested what you can do. Nobody, unless what you do kind of benefits them.
Good one.
This is a truth, like for everyone. I mean, also the reason why I'm sitting here is because he is Ezekiel gets my story so that he can benefit other people. Otherwise, we would not sit here and talk. And why I am here, that okay, I get the exposure. People know about Savonia that I'm working for. They know me. Maybe in the future, we can collaborate. So there is always this uh, an angle of benefiting each other, which is not wrong at all. When the intentions are good, I am benefiting you, you are benefiting me. We are adding value to each other. I'm not here to take only from you. I'm here also to give you. So when there is this kind of a transactional relationship, I think that is fair, and that goes long way. Of course, I wanted a job from that company, but I was ready to also give them my talent, my skills, everything that I knew. And that is what I sold them, that okay, if you hire me, this is what you get. Because when you go to shop to buy something, you need to see the worth of the money. If you are paying 50 euros, you want to make sure this is worth 50 euros, at least for girls. I can, if I buy a dress with 20 euros or 50 euros or even 100 euros, I want to make sure it looks like 100 euros. If I'm paying 100 euros, I don't want my dress to look like 20 euros. Why? Because it doesn't matter. But yeah, if I'm buying a top with 20 euros and it looks like 50 euros, oh yes, that's a bargain, right? So nobody is interested in you unless they have a motive, unless you can benefit them. And I told the company, okay, this is what I can do. And then they said, okay, well, good. Well, come and let's sign the contract. So that is how I got my second job. Or was it third job? Because I also did a work in restaurant because I was a student. I had nothing to do. So I thought, okay, it was an Indian restaurant. So I knew Indian food. I knew that when Finns are coming to eat, they see an Indian face, and they know, okay, they ask me, hey, so you are Indian, tell us what is good in this. And then, I tell them, and maybe they're likely to buy that. So I was working in an Indian restaurant. Okay, it was a restaurant. I did not see myself being a waitress because I had no schooling for that. If I would have studied hospitality, then definitely I would be very confident. But because I was not, and I was a student, I did not know. I was lost. I had dropped food few times. It was horrible situation. Of course, the customer was not happy and my boss was not happy. But I have to say that my boss in the restaurant never said anything. They said that, okay, because I did maybe 10 things right and one thing wrong. So they saw that, and I appreciate this, my then boss. So yeah, and I was in this convenience store. I was working also there, and I also worked for free, or it was an internship in the daycare. So I had applied for this personal assistant. So one lady, she was old and she could not cook, so she needed assistance with that. So I applied for there also. But I did not know how to cook, so I did not get selected. So it's okay. Now I know how to cook. And that is how I realized that, okay, maybe I should learn how to cook. Also Finnish food, because she was a Finnish lady. So, every rejection is definitely, it teaches you something. You have to just learn it and move forward. And yeah, so I have also worked as a translator. I could translate from English. Was it English? I like Finnish to Hindi, to my mother tongue or native language. I did as work as a translator as well. What else I did? Yeah, so, and of course I had applied for many jobs which I never got. I was once sitting in an interview with like 5 Finns, so I also appreciate that when people say that you never got even invited to an interview, no, they do invite you to interview. Depend what you are writing, how you write your CV. That's also very good skill if you can learn here. Finns, they have their way of writing CV. It's not too many things. You just write what is needed at that point. So that, if you're looking for a job, make sure your CV is in line with what Finns are looking for. You highlight only what is relevant. You don't write everything. It should not be 2-3 pages. It should be 1 page. Very compact, very to the point. And yeah, so I was invited. I spoke in my broken Finnish. Of course, I did not get selected, but the person told me that he was impressed by my bravery, because I was sitting there and speaking all wrong Finnish. So yes, everything, like whatever coming out of my mouth, not maybe everything, but like most of it was like I was just saying things. So yeah, but he told me that it was good. I mean, fun, good. So he said that, yeah, you should maybe improve your language skills. And I took from there that, okay, I have to improve my language skills, and I worked on it, and I did improve. One time I applied for a telemarketer's job. I was invited, and of course I did not get it because, again, I could not speak that fluent Finnish. So I had to show them that how I would talk, and then when I was talking, so I was including Finnish and English. And he told me that the audience that you would be targeting, they might not have any English knowledge. So I did not get that job either. Okay, and in many jobs where they don't even uh, invite you for interviews. So, but it's okay. I have also rejected jobs. Now that stage I was where I could choose. I could say that maybe I can't do that because I don't think that that fits with my CV, and there is nothing wrong in that. So it took almost, let me think, how many years? 12 years to reach from a level that I need job to a level that I don't need job. This is not for me.
That feels good.
Yeah, it does. But I know there are many who are, who does not have this
Yeah.
vanity that they can
Yes.
say or decline a job. I wish everyone would have, but yeah, it took some time. It took work. So it did not happen like this. It did work. It did take a lot of work. Yeah, and then at one point also I did not have a job, and I was thinking that, okay, I felt that I was very good, um, or I was offered a job that was not for me, so I declined that, no, I won't. So then I had no jobs for like very short time, and I was like, oh my god, like how I have a loan, I have to pay the bank, I don't have a job. It was not very nice. It was very sad moment. But then I used all my contacts, everyone I knew. I wrote them, hey, I'm looking for a job. Is there anything? This, that. I called them, I wrote them emails. And because we shared a good relationship with these people who I knew, so they replied to me. Some said that, yeah, let's meet. We met, and things kind of materialized, and then I had my job. So job at Savonia, and from there internally I also decided to step down. Like, I had a bigger salary, I chose to do a work with a smaller salary because I wanted to get into the system, because I knew I'm capable of doing things. So also that you need to be open for making these kind of changes and decisions. It's not always the salary. It's also like, what is the end goal? Where do you see yourself? You have to enter, and once you enter, then you can maneuver and move forward. So now, like, I'm in a position, I have a great team, I have a good job, I can also say that I like what I do. That is not always the case, because sometimes we do things but we may not like. So, but I like
For most
what I
people,
do.
it is like
For most people, yes, but love, almost, I love my job. I get to do a lot of things, different kind of things. I can make many decisions of my own. I have the liberty, I have the freedom, I have the trust of my supervisors, and I think that is very important. When an international person come to a different country, it's not their responsibility, not just their responsibility to integrate in a system. It's also the responsibility of the local people to accept them into the system. And I always say that, at least in my workplace, the current workplace, they have created a space, uh, a safe space for me, where I can talk, where I can be myself, where I can speak my mind. And I think that is very important for encouraging the international talent. So this is basically for Finns, if anyone is listening in the future. So for Finns, please open your arms, hearts, create a safe space for us international talents. So yeah, networking is the key. Network, network, network. Be visible wherever you can be. Go there. Like here, so today you people came, so I will remember you, that okay, you were here. Next time, it's easier for you to just send me a LinkedIn message that, hey, we met at this event. I will remember you from there, and I will connect. And then in the future, if you ever need any, if you need job, you will, I can't promise you a job, but you can write to me that, hey, this is what I do, uh, you know just so that you know. And if I see in the future something, okay, I will connect you with people or show you, guide you somehow. So this is how networking works. Be positive, be open. um, I know it's difficult, we all know, but still we are in a situation. If you have a place to stay, if you have food to eat, if you have close people, you are already luckier than many of us in this world. So be positive, keep trying. Nobody said that life will be easy. So
That is
keep,
important.
yes. So there was no guarantee that once you come to this world, it would be easy for you. No, and
the most important thing is we are now in Finland is the happiest country in the world.
yes, yeah, well done, very good said.
Yeah.
You are in the happiest country in the world. So many of them, they just hear that Finland is the happiest country, but they don't get to experience. And now you are here, yes.
So without job, we are in here.
Yes, yeah, yes. But yes, it will get better. Of course, no situation stays same. It will get better, as we all know, because of the war situation. So it's not just the Finland does not want to hire people. It's just the situation is very dire at the moment, because I have got the job. I'm a foreigner. I'm sure many other foreign people, they have the job. So they got the job somehow. So if they have a job, you will have it too eventually. Just hold on to it. Try your best. Choose your battles. Think strategically what you can do. If, like I said, that if you see there is a competition for this area, try to see if you can change your field. If not, can you do something extra in your field that kind of differentiates you from the rest of the crowd? Can you learn some new skills? So you have to make yourself, let's say, irreplaceable in that sort. But okay, today's world, nobody's irreplaceable. Everyone can replace you. But still, somehow distinguish, differentiate, so that when you are applying for a role, even though it's like, let's say it's a salesman job, but still you can, if you have like, okay, I have sold uh, let's say mangoes in a moon, and they were like, how can you sell mangoes in moon? Well, that's the way. So maybe your chances of it getting invited to the interview, and then you can say, how did you exactly do that? But don't lie. You say what exactly you did. You have your style, you do it differently, put that, but nothing, no lies, of course. I never encourage. Some of the videos I see that, yeah, you can lie in the interview, that I know, and then you can learn it later and then go. No, I would not recommend doing that. One of my jobs, I told to the person who was interviewing me, they asked me about this pharma thing, and I said, I know nothing about pharma. I will learn. I will read everything, I will learn, but I do not really know anything. And I got the job. So I don't know if I would have said that, yeah, I know, and then they would have asked me some question. Oh my god. So I do not recommend anyone doing that.
Yeah.
But yes, be honest. That will take you a long way. Be open. And also one thing that I you don't have to adopt. I do that. When people ask me, do you miss India? So I'm from India. I mean, I am not Miss India, but I miss India. And and that was a good one. Yeah. I mean, no, yes. So yes, so when they say me, do you miss your family? Do you miss India and your country? Of course, we do have moments where we miss our family. But the moment I moved to Finland, it was my conscious decision. I wanted to move. If you keep missing your past, you would never be able to move forward. And this is true for even your relationships. If you cannot forget your ex, you can never move on and have a relationship with your present.
Absolutely true.
So, yes, there are parts, my family is there. Yes, I can talk with them. I can visit India. Yeah. My friends, yeah, I have also friends here. Now with the phone, I can talk with everyone. Indian food, yeah, I can cook Indian food. If I'm having a job, if I work, I can prepare Indian food. Now, this world is now such small. We have become, such a small, it's not like anything is not too far. You want to eat your own food, you can prepare it yourself. Internet is full of ideas how to make your own food. So, but if you keep missing, oh, I mean, I had this there, I had that there, if you keep missing your past, you can never move forward. Never. So forget what you did in your country, forget all the food. This is your country now. You build your home here if you want to stay here. Of course, if you want to go back, that's fine. But if you want to be in Finland, then you have to stop missing your past. You're missing your time in your country, because that will lead nowhere, only disappointment. So when someone asks me, well, I don't miss. I can always go. I can always travel. Yeah, what's the big deal? So people have real problems in the world. They don't get to eat. They can't live properly. There is wars going on. Me not able to eat Indian food is definitely not a problem. And or anyone not able to eat their own food, as long as you have food. So these kind of things, what you choose, the priorities. So your priority is at the moment to get a job, if that is what you want. Is there something else that you could do instead of job? Is there a business? Can you do a business? Think about it. Then contact people, find people who can help you with that business. In Finland, at least I know in Savonia, we have this business center that kind of helps student to think about the business ideas they have, see if there is any potential. It's not that they will give you money and go launch your own business. No, they will, together with the students, see if there is a potential in the business. The problem with we human is that we think the business idea that we have is the best idea in the world.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
But then we need to go to the ground and see, is it really that? We need help from the people. I don't know Finland. So me, if I want to make a business, even though after 18 years, I need some help. Yeah? So we are here to help you. In Finland, you get help. In our countries, if I go to India and say I want to do business, I don't know how much money I have to spend even before establishing that business, giving this person some money, giving that person some money, and after a year, maybe still I don't have the business. But here, I mean, it's all you are from the similar kind of culture, so we know it's not that easy. Here, people are genuine; they want to help you. They will be direct to you, tell you, okay, whether you have a potential or not, but they will be honest with you. In our countries, maybe the culture we come from, they say, oh yeah, it's an amazing idea, let's do it together, I can be a partner.
Yeah.
You give me the money, I take care of it. Yeah, but here at least you get the support and help. So when you have this support and help, use everything that you can. And also very important, initiative. If nobody is giving you something, you do your own thing, which I say Ezekiel does it. He started from somewhere, right? You were not here that someone was saying, let's come, I will show you how to do it. No, you have to have your own interest. I don't know how much Ezekiel is getting, but at least, of course, he needs that. Also, it is benefiting him. The exposure, when you meet people this way, he's helping others, but in the same way, he's helping himself. So think out of the box, how you can help, how you can get benefited. Is there anyone that can help you? And there is no shame in asking for it. You are not stealing, you are not torturing anyone, you are asking for help. Go. What can the other person say? They will say, no, I will not help. Fine, you go to the other person, but do not stop at any point if you want to move forward. That I would say. Networking again, yeah, networking is very important. Be present in all the events, as many events as you can. But then don't keep collecting cards just for the sake of it. Go and talk with the person, what you do, and listen genuinely what they are saying. Because also when people are talking, and if you're listening, then it shows that, okay, that person is interested, and the person will remember that, okay, I have seen him somewhere. If you are speaking 10 minutes, asking what you like, how it can be done, this and that, listen. In the first meeting, you don't have to talk, you just observe, absorb as much information as you can from that person. Maybe in the second meeting with the same person, then you can say that, hey, I met you last time, I remember what you said, I had this idea, can we collaborate, can we sit, talk? Then you pitch your issue. Yeah. Yes, nothing else come to my mind. And of course,
maybe we can ask some
yes,
questions.
and a bit of luck. That, yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. You have any questions?
He is my student.
I can ask it.
Yes, and he is my
You have any questions?
No, not at the moment.
Well, I have a ton of questions.
Yeah.
Maybe number one, I would say we know Finland has this special relationship with India, along with Brazil, Vietnam, the Philippines. Have you seen any way that maybe this relationship has helped you to reach where you are now, or is this all your own work? I would say, or maybe with luck and something like that.
I don't know that if people have accepted me just because I'm from India. I don't think so. I could have been from Vietnam and they would have still accepted me. I think what has worked for me is that learning the language. Because when I have learned the language, I was able to sit with them in a place and put my opinion, even if it is wrong. They have noticed that okay, she speaks wrong, okay, but she tries. I have been very active, sometimes proactive. I think that's what they have noticed. And like I said, when I volunteered, when I help someone, I genuinely help them. When I participate in an event, I genuinely participate. I want to give, otherwise I would not, because I have many times also said to people that I can't do it because I maybe for whatever reason I do not see that aligns with my value. So I have also said no. But if I attend something, even now that I'm today here, I want to be here. It's not that just because, of course, as I know Ezekiel, but if he would have asked me that, can you come for a beer party, drinking party, I don't see how it will benefit to whoever. So I might have said that no, Ezekiel, I might not be able to attend that. But this, I see a reason. Like I said, it would benefit both ways. And because I have walked the same path, why not to share with other people what means walking the path and not making the mistakes that I did. I'm not here because I know more than you or I'm better in any way. It's just because I want you not to do the same mistakes what I did, or choose wisely, which I did not do. There was no one there to tell me. So yeah, but things have changed. Yes, it has changed. But yeah, I don't think that because of the India and Finland relationship, it has benefited me. Now that people know me from India, they might ask, okay, how is it in India, Indian food and things like that. But I think it's because of the person I am.
I see.
So
I see. And if any of you has any secondary questions, you can just ask.
Follow-up
It's
questions,
few of us, so
yes.
you can feel free to interrupt. The other thing is you have mentioned the importance of language. It helps you to, being among the groups and give your opinion.
Integrate.
But you have also said that you have been very proactive.
Yes.
If you were to weigh these things, which one do you think has more weight, language or proactiveness? Because at the moment, the biggest factor that internationals are being told why you can't have jobs is because you can't speak Finnish.
Well, that's a very interesting question, I have to say. I think in my case, both has equal weight, because if I would speak fluent Finnish, but I have no talent, or I could not do my job right, would they hire a person who speaks perfect Finnish? On the other hand, if I could do my job excellently, everything is okay. Well, because the previous jobs that I've got, I did get because not because I spoke Finnish, because back in the days I did not speak Finnish. So I did get the job. So they saw that I could do things. So my first recommendation was because I could do that. But yeah, knowing the language, it kind of increased my chances of getting hired. Because when we are applying for a job, it's not just, we are not competing with another foreigner, but we are also competing with a Finn.
You being proactive, was this a strategic plan, or was this something just coming out of you naturally? Or did you do this intentionally to be visible?
Yes, some of it is. I always, See, I knew when I came here, there was no one helping me to get a job. I
Yeah.
wanted to get a job. I wanted to get financial independence. I was in India working, so coming here, not having enough money, it did not feel right. And I needed to do it. So I thought, how can I be, visible? It's not okay by screaming. Yes, you can be visible, but you need to show what your talent is. Nobody knows what you can do unless you tell them. So it was not totally. I am a very open person. I'm a very social person, but I would not go and start to socialize with anyone I see in the road. No, of course not that. But at school, I made it sure that I want to get good grades. I want to, be there, present there in the future, because I had some Indian friends and they said that, it is difficult getting job unless you speak the language. So get that, learn that one. So that was a tip I got very, very in the beginning. And then they also said that, people, many jobs are taken care of internally. So make sure that you know people. How would you know people if you don't go and talk to them? How would they know what you can do? So yes, it was a strategic that I always say to everyone, be visible. It's very important. You have to be visible. So yeah, let's say 80% it was strategic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now speaking of visibility, if any of you has any
Yeah.
further question, please ask.
Put something in. How important would you say learning the languages when it comes to building your own business, say, in the creative field where you're working for yourself, say, for example?
See, who is your audience? Even though you're working it for yourself, is there any customer? Because there's someone who is paying you, right? So you have to think about also them. If you don't speak the language, you are restricting the customers. Because if the customer knows that you don't speak their language, they might not approach you. So you are losing customer there. So for the sake of your customers, if you speak some Finnish, at least then you can bring them to you. And then if they like your work, I think at the end of the day, if they like, they will pay. They will buy. Language does not come at all in the play. For us also, if we travel so much, if we like something, even the person does not speak the same language, we use sign languages and then we pay the money and we get it, right? So that comes later. But if you don't like, if the person does not like what you do, and if they already see that you are putting a barrier that, oh, I don't speak Finnish, you don't have to say that you speak fluent, but for the sake of it, learn the language. I don't know what creative work you do. If it is taking pictures, even for that, if it's a Finnish couple, they know you don't speak any Finn language, then they might not approach you. But when they see your work, oh, how beautiful it is, they might still like to communicate with you. But just learn a bit for your own sake, I would say.
Okay, very important one. Yeah.
And I mean, like, would not you like to, understand what people are talking around you? Because imagine being in a space where you have no idea what's going on. I mean, for me, it's very scary. I don't know what people are talking, and the feeling that I can't contribute because I have always something to talk about, always something to say. If I can't contribute, I feel myself useless. I don't know. So even for sake of that, even you don't want to contribute, at least listen. Awareness of your environment, the surroundings, is very important. Also, it might help you in a many risky situations because you don't know what kind of people are around you. If you don't speak the language at all, you cannot be prepared. So learning the language is important, I would say.
And ma'am, also if we are in Canada, if we are in say France, we have to learn French.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, in any,
Yeah.
I mean,
In Dubai, we have to
exactly.
your Arabic. Something like that.
Which country are you from?
Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
So if there is someone in Ghana, do you have your own language there?
Yeah.
Yes. So if someone is coming there and asking you to speak their language instead of they learning your language, would you be comfortable with that? Would you like, I mean, let's say hiring a nanny for your children. Wouldn't you want that the nanny speak the Ghana language?
Yeah, makes
Right.
sense.
So also think that, in the reverse psychology, like how would they feel, uh, how would you feel when you are put in that situation? So, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, also you have mentioned about going to the events as many as possible.
I used
yeah,
to
for
at one point.
visibility.
Yeah.
But we know a lot of people might be going to the events. How do you stand out? Because if many of us go to
Yeah.
the same events, maybe I won't be seen anyway. Yeah. How did you stand out?
So, when I'm attending an event, I don't have to stand out. I just have to connect with the right person that benefits me. There are so many. Usually in the event, when you know what kind of event it is, you might have the attendees list, which company is coming. You do the research, you do the background work before going to an event. There are 10 companies, maybe 2 companies are what is most important. You go through it, see your CV, okay, you are contacting them so that they can be a future employer. So your CV and their requirement, what is it? Is there any alignment? How can it align? What you can do for them? How you can again benefit them? And then when you approach them, just go and talk with them. In an event, you don't have to stand out for all. You're there for yourself and for those 2 companies. Once those 2 companies are taken care of, then you can, approach other companies. You should have some information about all these companies so that when you are going there, you are, instead of asking, hey, can you tell me what you do? When you ask someone, hey, tell me what you do, instead of that, if you say that, hey, I know you do these things already, could you tell more about this particular thing? So then they see that, okay, he or she might know something, so they don't have to start from the scratch.
Yeah.
They can start from, you are making their life easier, let's put it that way. Always try to make the other person's life easier in every case. Even when you're writing an email, sometimes just come to the point as quick as possible, because the person you might think that it's your email, you are sending one email, but that person might have 100 of emails waiting there. So make your life easier, their life easier, but just coming right to the point. Hey, I'm contacting you for this. We met here, we discussed this. Would you have time to talk? Or whatever is your point, put it right there. Don't talk, beat behind the bushes and this and this and this. It's very frustrating, at least for friends. They want to come to the point very quickly, I would say. So, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes.
If no further questions, then yeah, maybe we can end here.
Okay.
I just
Yes.
want to say thank you a lot. I'm not able to read it. And if there is any question here because of my setup today, but I just want to say thank you
Yes,
again.
thank you. You can always write me the questions and I will try to reply as quick, as late as possible.
Yeah, actually, that's what I wanted to ask you last. Like, are you still going to talk to the students at Savonia or UEF? Are you open to people coming to ask you about the?
Yes, I am. See, the thing is that because I have such busy schedule, so if
Yeah.
10 people are asking me the same question 10 times, rather they come in a group, ask me the same question once, and I can tell them. That will save my time. That's the thing.
So we'll make life simple. Just send me the questions, and then
Yes.
we organize another session.
You can organize another session, or they can send you the question. You can send me, and
Yeah.
I can write down the answers. But yeah, you have to allow me some time because, like I said, I have a very busy
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.